Taiwanese community. My name is Em, and I'm here to teach you today about lion dancing because I really enjoy dancing much more than the other two members of the media team. So, seen all throughout Taiwan, the lion dance is an ancient tradition that dates all the way back as far as the Han Dynasty, and some believe it goes even farther back to traveling groups such as Persian performers. And we all know that the Persians loved lions because they sometimes would try to feed some famous Bible characters to them. So what is a lion dance? It's where people dress up like a lion and they dance. Although it's also a supernatural spiritual practice that cleans the whole area of death pollution through the magic of dance. Lions are actually not native to China, and they were probably traded on the Silk Road at some point from areas of Iran and Afghanistan. Pinning down the actual origin story of the lion dance is a little bit difficult, but many actually attribute it to the Nian, which we talked about on Chinese New Year. You might have remembered our video, 3 things Chinese New Year and the Passover have in common. I'm gonna put the link somewhere on the screen. And if you want to learn more about child devouring monsters, you should really check that video out. Another origin story is that an emperor of the Tang Dynasty dreamt the lion dances up. And probably the most strange origin that we found was that a lion was actually punished for his bad behavior by the Emperor of Heaven. They had his legs chopped off, and he was sent down to the earth to die, and then Guanyin, a Buddha lady who gave Matsu that baby pill, she saved him. In this story, Guanyin transforms this lion into the most Chinese mystical beast ever. The symbolism is that the lion's head is complex with 5 colors: yellow, black, green, red, and white, representing the 5 elements of life: earth, water, food, fire, and metal. Which is how you take something like this and make it look like this or this. Different regions have different types of lion dances, and these costumes are fairly similar to the traditional pantomime horse. You know, where 2 people are in a horse costume.
It's the world's first ever pantomime horse of the year show.
The northern style is very graceful and often has performers using a ball. In the southern lions, known as the Nanshi, they hardly look like lions at all. In fact, they often kind of look more like a Shrek orc cat.
You've got to be kidding me.
And the Taipei lion uses more of a special paper mache head with the character Wang, which means king in Chinese. So this is actually the origin of the Lion King. The head is made of 2 parts that clash to make a noise. And my favorite was the Kung Fu Panda tiger that just sort of stumbled into the lion dance and the Matsu parade, and it clearly wanted to play basketball instead. So why are lion dances so spiritual here in Taiwan? The lion projects a very masculine yang energy, and when used, this can cleanse the area of ghosts, causing them to flee or even be destroyed. This helps to cleanse the area of death, pollution, and that nasty yin energy that causes bad luck and negative things to happen within an area. It also fills the area with positive yang energy and brings blessing. But you just can't slap on a costume and call it lion dancing. There are rules here.
Do not cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
As you guys are well aware, in nature, lions are untamable and they're a ferocious beast.
I just traded Finland's military to Kenya for 50 lions. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But also militaries are pretty good at protecting countries.
But so are lions, and you don't have to pay them.
Before actually being used in folk religion, the lion spirit must be woken up by the dotting of the eyes. In an earlier video, we actually covered an awakening ceremony for idols and what that looks like. I will put that again somewhere on your screen. Someone of high social standing dots 8 parts of the lion, imparting spiritual energy into it. After this ceremony, the lion is now a Xingshi, or an awakened lion.
第4丸天山
風よ光よ正義の祈り哀れし島る
He is no longer an untamable, scary creature, but a powerful delegate from heaven that bestows wealth and happiness on humanity. These awakened lions get jiggy with it, with such force that nothing but prosperity ensues, and the demonic forces of evil flee. Combined with the atmosphere of parades, explosions, drums, martial arts. Basically, this just sends a message to the darker parts of the supernatural realms to just go away. This actually kind of reminds me of my cats Marcy and Neville. Every year I like to put them in a lion costume during Chinese New Year. They don't really like it, so they start backing away, but it scares evil away. These lion dancers are composed of local temple groups and clubs, but in Taiwan they're often associated with more of like kung fu groups. Sometimes this results in like types of competition, like lion dance fights, and potential for real fights. But onlookers believe it only makes the yang energy more powerful, dispelling even more dark spirits and ghosts. Lions often start out by going up to a shrine. They bow respectively to like an official or maybe a cash register, and they can be fed scrolls with auspicious sayings and vegetables.
Slimy? It's satisfying.
These ceremonial aspects often enhance the prosperity-granting nature of the lion dance. Ultimately, the lion dance is just one more tool in the Taiwanese folk religion's arsenal to create the environment of blessing and fortune through spiritual practices. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion compares and contrasts tonight. By the way. In the scriptures, lions are actually referred to about 100 times. You probably know some stories about some people scooping honey up out of a lion's corpse, and they occasionally eat prophets, they occasionally don't eat prophets. They can represent the nefarious nature of Satan, but they also are used to represent the majestic and the fierce nature of Jesus. In the Bible, though, lions never dance.
Okay, well, is there maybe like a manager we could talk to?
Oh, I see.
In the book of Genesis, we see Jacob refer to his son Judah as the young lion, and he prophesied that the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff between his feet, until the tribute comes to him, and him shall be the obedience of the peoples. Lions represented the kingship, and even today, the emblem of the city of Jerusalem uses the Lion of Judah. For years, people have longed for the Lion of Judah, the root of Jesse. They waited for this powerful king or Messiah who would rule the kingdom of God. Fast forward to Revelation, and the disciple John is caught up in an apocalyptic vision where things are not literal, but they're highly representative. John is in the throne room of God, and there is a scroll in the hand of God, but no one worthy to open it. And John begins to weep until the elder there says, "Weep no more. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has conquered, so that he could open the scroll and its 7 seals." And John looks and sees a lamb, and not just any lamb either, but one with 7 horns and 7 eyes. Although this isn't the Bible. John expected a lion, yet he saw this lamb. It has the marks of death on it from sacrifice. You guys might be wondering, how could a lion be a lamb? In this vision, John is seeing just how powerful and deserving of kingship Jesus actually is. Then thousands of angels and elders and creatures in the room start to chant, "Worthy is the Lamb who is slain to receive the power and wealth and the wisdom and might and honor and the glory and blessing." In lion dancing, we have a relatable concept. Both religions heavily lean into the symbolic meaning that regularly deepen and enrich the message that they are showing. The Chinese lion is a symbolic or perhaps even manifested representation of spiritual beliefs. And the dancing lion has some specific colors, elements to express the spiritual message. But what we see in Revelation, we see the character and nature of Jesus revealed in relatable human terms using animals that we see in nature. Jesus, he's a lion. He's fierce. He is powerful. He is a delegate from heaven who drives out evil. He is the King of Jerusalem, the King of Israel. He is the Lion of Judah. Yet, we also see the Lamb, one that was willingly to give up his life for ransom for all of humanity. When we see Jesus, we see someone who has these incredible, powerful aspects of a lion and yet gentle, kind aspects of a lamb. We see a God fully in balance of power and grace, in peace and justice, in mercy and love and wrath. And to fully understand and grasp Jesus, we need to see his complexity. For all the love and the peace and the joy that's offered, there is also this really intense, fierce, lion-like nature of a majestic king who is coming back to collect his church. And trust me when I say, you don't want to be an enemy of a lion. So thank you guys so much for watching today with Pilgrimage Films. We would really appreciate if you like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment if you miss Jake and you would like him to be the teacher again, or if you'd like to see more of my face. What are some strange symbols that have a deep meaning in Taiwanese religion or Christianity that you've observed? Let us know in the comments below. He is caught up in an apocalyptic, oh my gosh, apocalyptic.
Epoch.
Apocalyptic.
Yep.